Hi everybody. How you doing today? If you're new here, I am Sandra Fellers and I produce some DIY craft videos that I post here on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, usually every Sunday afternoon. I'm so happy that you're here, and I really appreciate all of you who are returning to watch more of my videos. And I have a new project for you guys today. So I'm going to be using materials that I purchased either on clearance or from the Target dollar spot. So I'll show you a couple of them. I'm going to go ahead and turn my video down. That way you can see what I'm working with, and you can see my hands and what I'm doing and how I'm doing things. So this is when you get to see my face, and now we're going to turn the camera down and we'll get busy. So good to have you all here. Okay, so I went to Target at some point and another, and I got these nameplates. They are a 4-count package of nameplates, again from Target dollar spot. They're regular $3, but when I went in there, Target had the whole dollar spot section for 50% off. So I got them for $1.50, and I think we're going to put a little something on here today. This is a chalkboard in here. So let's set that aside. This is a chalk chip from Chalk Couture, and they come, I want to say, in a package of 12. I'm not 100% sure. I think it's a package of 12. Then Hobby Lobby has all of their Easter stuff is 80% off. And I guess because that maybe they were closed because of the pandemic, that they have a lot of stuff left, you guys. So this stuff was really cheap. And so this was regular $9.99, but I got it 80% off. I'm not going to do the math. You can figure it out. But I'm going to cut it apart and make my own garland, because I don't want to use this for Easter. I want to use it for now, and I'm going to include it in a project that I'm working on, or display it with a project that I'm working on. So we're going to take this apart and do something with it. Then I found this also at Hobby Lobby on the clearance section. It was not Easter. It was just regular clearance stuff over by the party section. And let's see, they had it reduced to $1.99. This is a chalkboard. They had a couple of different colors, but yellow worked for what I needed to do today. This was regular $7.99, and so I got it for $1.99. So I'm always looking out for deals like this, and we're going to make this super duper cool. So first thing I'm going to do is get these stickers off of here. So if you guys are doing some crafting while you're social distancing at home, I would love to see it. And if you hop on over to the Hen House Crafting Club, which is my free crafting group, if you're interested, send me a message or comment below. I'll get you the link so that you can find it easily. But that's a place where you can share what you're working on with me and the other members of the group. And you can get inspiration and ideas on your next project. And it's a great community to share all of that inspiration, ideas, and then, just let everybody see what you've been working on. So if you're interested in getting over there, just let me know, and I will get you in there. So got the sticker off of there. Now what I'm thinking I'm going to put on here is this Chalk Couture transfer, and it says, "When life gives you lemons, make something sweet." So instead of doing just lemons or lemonade, I thought I would do, my project is going to be themed around pink lemonade. So we're going to do pink, white, yellow, those kind of things. I've been seeing a lot of yellow, black, and white, which is really pretty as well. but I love pink and I wanted mine to be a little different than some of the other ones that I've been seeing. So now I've applied the transfer to my chalkboard and I need to decide what colors. I think I'll do white, yellow, white, pink. I think is what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to mix it up. So let's do the white section first. So I'm using the white Chalkology Paste. And I need to stir it up. Stir, 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 stir. Make sure we get it to a yogurt-like consistency and that all the pigments are nice and mixed in. Okay. Put that aside. Okay, so I'm just going to load up some of this white on my little mini squeegee that I have here, and I'm going to do these two sections. Okay, so I missed this little corner right here. All right, so now I'm going to lift it up and then I'm going to hit it with my hair dryer to make sure that it's dry and that it doesn't dry inside of the screen. So we got the hair dryer. It only takes a few seconds. So I'm just going to let that fall back down, but I'm not really going to press it down. But I'm going to make sure that my lemons is pressed down. So next we're going to need our buttermilk yellow. Okay, let me get another stir stick. Okay, now got another mini squeegee and load up some yellow and get moving with this. So the mini squeegee is perfect for this because it helps to keep you in the right area without running over into the areas that you don't want to be yellow. Because some of these letters are pretty close together like that one. Okay. So now I'm going to stand up my squeegee and start removing some of the excess chalk paste. So I got make sure my entire screen is covered and that we have a nice even look. Okay, now it's time to lift up that section and dry it just like we did with the white. Look at that, adorable. Okay, got the hair dryer back. Okay, lay it back down, make sure that my white section is laying down. Come back with the white. So here in Texas, where I'm at, they just started opening some more of the businesses. And I know some people said that, you know, even though they were opening, they weren't gonna go out for fear of, you know, getting sick or reigniting this pandemic or something. But I don't know about you guys, I needed to get out of the house. So I grabbed my mask and got in my car and went to Hobby Lobby. But I kept my social distance away from people and tried to be very considerate of others. And I did my part in helping the economy and helping Hobby Lobby. Okay, so now we're ready for the pink. We're going to be using the Marvelous Pink. So we have Marvelous Pink chalk paste. Started out a little bit thick, but it's loosening up nicely. So I think it'll work well. If it's too thick, you can always add a spritz of distilled water, but I think this is going to work okay. And I'm going to need another mini squeegee for the pink. So let's do this. The last section of this one. So tell me, are you guys getting out? Or are you still staying home? And I guess, are you even allowed to get out in your areas? Because I know we have people in all different states that watch. And not everybody is in the same stage as we are. Okay, now I'm just going back and removing the excess. We're just about finished with this transfer. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Perfect. What do you guys think about the pink and the yellow together? You know, the whole pink lemonade theory. Okay. All right. So we're nice and dry. Now I think what we'll do is maybe add a lemon down at the bottom. Have this little lemon transfer. So what I'm going to do is just remove it from the backer paper and place it down here at the bottom. Same thing, we're going to gently glide our chalk paste over the entire transfer screened area. Then we're going to come back lifting the squeegee to remove the excess. This one's just one color and it's small, so it's quick and easy. Ta-da! What do y'all think so far? Would you do a pink lemonade area in your house? This would be fun for a little summer party. You could set up a little pink lemonade station. So I'm really liking this. When life gives you lemons, make something sweet. Okay, so let's move on to the next section of our project. And that is going to be the nameplates from the Target Dollar Spot. Need to cut them open. Okay, we're just going to work with one. There's 4 in the package. But for today, we only need 1. And they come with this little string hanger, but I'm going to leave it on there, but I'm probably not going to use it in my display. I'll probably just let it fall back behind and I'll sit it with my display. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. So what I was thinking we could do on this is I have these little lemon slices, and I was thinking maybe a couple of them, and I could even put one of these little lemon squirts on there if you guys think it'll look good. I don't know. Let's see what it looks like. So first we're going to use our buttermilk yellow and our lemon slice. So I'm going to remove it from the backer paper like so. And I'm going to place it on my board, making sure that the entire screened area is laying down. I think that's good. And we're going to try to use it twice without washing it off. So we're going to apply once, and then move it and apply it again. So let's try that. If you're quick, you can do that. If you're not quick, your chalk will dry in the screen and it'll mess up your second one. But this is such a little tiny piece that I figured we can lift it and do it twice. Try to place this. Okay. And then I'm going to go over it again. All right. And remove the excess. Like that. Ta-da! There we go. So what do you think? Should we add the little lemon squirts? I think it still needs a little something on there, don't you? We could add some. Let's see. These go different directions. This and like this. So maybe we'll try that. Okay, I think I'm just going to do the middle one and the bottom one because I have such a small space here and I don't want to move it down any further. I want to keep it right there. So we're going to try that. And then we're going to do the one on the opposite side. Something like that. Trying to make sure the whole thing is laying down. It's close to the edge, so it's wanting to lift right there. Okay, let's try this. I think we'll use the multi-tool because it's smaller. Might be a little easier to work with. Let's try this out. Oh yeah, that worked out good. That's cute. Got a little bit on my frame right there. Let me wipe that off. Okay, so let's try it again on this other side. And guys, if it doesn't turn out and you don't like it, when you're using this chalk paste, it literally is chalk. So you can wash it off and start over. It's no big deal. So don't be afraid to try something if you're not sure it's going to work. There we go. That one didn't turn out as perfect, but I still think it's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so that is going to be project number 2. Couple little lemon squeezies. All right, set this one aside. Okay, project number 3 is going to be using these adorable wood bead garland. Got them from Hobby Lobby, the Easter section, and 80% off, which is amazing. I love to get a good deal. And I thought it'd be perfect for my little pink lemonade project. So, I think what I'm going to do is I want to separate out these beads. So, I might reuse a tassel. So, I think I'm just going to fold it in half and cut the twine that's holding it together. Like that. So, now we have 2 pieces. So, now I'm going to separate out the beads. So, the pink and yellow ones I'm going to use. The green, purple, and blue ones, I'm not, so I'm going to put them in the jar. Keep out just the pink and yellow ones. These other ones I'll use for another project later on down the road. You can also paint these, or we could use the chalk paste to color them if you didn't have the right color. And you can make sure that it was the exact match to your chalk paste or your paint that you're using. But it just worked out that it was so cheap to go ahead and buy these already made up like this versus just buying the natural beads and painting them. So I went ahead and bought them like this. Okay, so now we're down to the end of this rope. And see, they have just a little tassel tied to the end of the twine. And I think we'll reuse this for one end of our bead garland. And so that's the end that we cut. Okay, but we still have to separate out one more. I'm not sure how many of these beads we're going to need, so we're going to go ahead and separate them all out. Ooh, I got beads rolling everywhere. Okay, let's put these over here. Okay. It's like herding cats over here. Pink and yellow, purple, blue, and green. I don't know if I'll need all of these, but either way, we've got them all separated out. And so now we have 2 tassels and 2 strings. So I'll save the other tassel for a future project because we only need 1 for now. And I will also save these beads. Look at how pretty. That makes me think of like a baby's room, maybe a little boy's room. How cute would those colors be? So I'm just going to save all of this for a later date. And we're going to work with these. So what I was thinking would do is have the tassel on one end and then put something on this chalkable chip and put it on the other end. So we have the tassel and the chip. So we need to put a hole in the chip. To do that, I'm going to use this crocodile. It is a really cool tool that you can punch a hole here or you can punch a hole here. They're 2 different sizes. These little gauges are to help measure how deep down on your project you want to put the hole. And then this is a, I think it's called a brad setter. I think is what it's called. It's to put brads in things. But we're not going to use this part. We're just going to punch the hole. And I'm going to use the larger one that they have, which is on this side. So all we're going to do is we're going to slide this board in here. I already have the depth set where I want it. And then squeeze the handle. Okay. My little piece didn't want to pop out. So as you can see, it popped out that little piece right there and gave us a hole where we can tie it to our garland. So we can set that aside now. So now the question is, what are we going to put on our chalkable chip? Well, I was thinking these little flowers would be oh so cute on the chip. So I don't know if I want to do pink or pink and yellow, but either way, I think it would be adorable. It is 2-sided, so we could totally do both sides. Just need to make sure to dry the first one before you do the second one. So let's go ahead and remove the backing paper here. Maybe. There we go. So now I'm going to try to place it where I have some big flowers and some small flowers on my chip. Like that. Okay. So I think this one little flower in the center, I'm going to do pink, and then the other ones around it, I'm going to do yellow. I don't know why, it just sounds like a good idea to me. So, start with the pink here. Might have gotten a little too much on here. Like that. Okay, let's lift it and make sure it's dry. And of course, I guess I don't need that. Here we go. I dropped something under the table, but I don't need it. It's okay. So now I'm just making sure that my other flowers are stuck down so that we can come back with the yellow. Okay. This is cute. I'm really liking this. It's my first time using this transfer, but it has endless possibilities on what you could do with it. Trying to make sure I got all the areas filled in. Good. There we go. Got some on my fingers. Ta-da! So we have one side done. What do you think? Okay, so let's dry it and then do the other side. All right, so now we're just gonna flip it over and do the same thing. We're just gonna use a different area of the same transfer. So let's try this one. Like that. So this time, I think I will do 1, 2 tiny yellow flowers and then the rest of them pink. Let's see how that looks. Okay, there's one. This one's right over our hole. And 2. Okay, so there's that one. Now we're gonna lift and dry those little yellow flowers. So cute. And then gently lay it back down. And I'm only going to press down the flowers that I need to work with. I'm not going to worry about those yellow ones because I don't want it to mess up my yellow that I already dried down there. Okay. Let's see if we can get this going. Oh yeah, look at that. So pretty. Okay, now I'm just going back, removing the excess. We're almost finished with this transfer. Hope you guys are enjoying this. No, I'm enjoying myself. Crafting is great therapy. I always feel good when I'm crafting. Okay, let's see how this one looks. Ta-da! All right, so now the question is, which side do you like better? Do you like the one that's mostly yellow or the one that's mostly pink? So let's show you. So we have the pink one. Trying to get the lighting good. Or the yellow one. Let me know which one's your favorite. I bet you guys could even guess which one's my favorite. All of those of you that have watched me before anyway. So that's really cool. I'm going to dry this super quick. It shouldn't take long. Just to make sure I don't mess it up while we're working on our garland here. So now, easy breezy, we just need to thread some beads. If the end of your twine is getting loosey-goosey, you can always put a little piece of tape at the end, and that'll help feed it through. As a matter of fact, I think I will do that. Let me grab a piece of tape. Because the end will start fraying and makes it hard to fit it in the little hole. Some people use hemp twine when they're making their wood bead garlands, and I think you don't have that much of an issue with that. It's a it's kind of a smoother twine kind of thing than this is. So go. So I'm just rolling the tape around to keep it nice and tight. Okay, so let's get busy. Chasing beads. Have any of you ever made a wood bead garland before? I'd love to see the ones that you've made. And if you have any hints for us on better ways to do this, because I know there are lots of ways to do this, I'd love to hear about that too. If you have a favorite way or maybe a nice little trick that you've figured out along the way making these. See how pretty that pink and yellow is together? Does it make you think of pink lemonade? Oops, I put two pinks. I wanted to do every other one. Messed up my pattern. Okay, this won't take too long, I promise. So look how it goes perfectly with the little tassel on the end. Isn't that adorable? All right, let's see, we need to go with yellow. Pink. Hope I'm not boring you. I'm almost done here. Just a few more to go. And then we'll be ready to attach our little chalk chip that we made. Y'all, this is too darn cute. I am loving this. This would be cute in a baby's room too. A little girl's room. Pink and yellow, and then a little boy's room with the blue and green. Oops, wrong one. Getting carried away. I'm trying to hurry up so you guys don't get bored out of your mind watching me put beads on here. So for those of you who paint your beads, what's your favorite method of painting them? So far, I've only dyed beads. I used like a fabric dye, put it in a bowl or a jar, and then put my beads in there and let them soak up the dye. But I've been seeing lots of different ways to paint them. So probably in the near future, I will attempt to do some with the chalk paste. Because I was thinking, man, that'd be perfect, so I could make sure that my beads match my chalk chip perfectly by using the paste, and I don't have to worry about, do I have that color of paint? So, okay, this was the last one. All right, there we go. So now all we have to do is thread the twine through our little hole up here and tie it off. So you want to leave a little bit of space so that your beads can move, but not a whole lot of space, because you want it to look like a full strand of beads. So I'm just going to tie this in a little knot and trim off the end piece. Okay, so I'm going to trim this. I'm going to leave a little bit of a tail because I forgot my glue. Let me grab my glue. What I like to do is I glue it inside of this one, and that way the bead will cover up my knot right there and you won't be able to see it. So that one bead won't slide, but all of the other ones will. So you can use hot glue, but I am going to use this E6000 glue. It's clear and it has a nice strong bond. So I'm just going to put a little bit on this tail. And then I'm going to push my bottom bead down over it. Like that. So now that bead is going to be glued right there on top of that knot, and you won't be able to see it. So what are you guys thinking about this? If you've never tried one before, do you think this is something that you could do. Has this given you confidence to try it? Has it given you maybe some inspiration? So this is what we have, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think? So this is my favorite side. For those of you who know and love me, pink is my favorite. But we also have this side with the yellow. All right, ladies, this is all that I have for you today. It has been fun, fun, fun. I really appreciate you joining me, and I would love for you to tell your friends to watch this video and maybe even join the in-house crafting club so that they don't miss out on future videos and crafts that I'm working on. And I hope to see you in there, and we will all have some fun, fun, fun. So bye, everybody.